Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Dojo Plants, and today we are doing some fun spreads for some of my patrons over on Patreon. Today we have spreads for Gina and Adita, so let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, the first spread I have is for Gina, and she sent me some pictures to do a memory keeping spread for her in classic size. So fun because I haven't really done classic size memory keeping, but we're going to try it out and see what we can do on these pages. She sent me some pictures of celebrating a friend that got a promotion. And she said that they went to dinner and had tacos and some tequila. And so I was like, well, let me look for stickers of tacos and tequila because what a fun theme for this spread. So I went on Etsy. I found these stickers from Caitlin Plans. They're like cute like taco stickers. So I thought these were fun. I just shrunk them down and then cut them out. And then I wanted to pair them with some scraps just to kind of, we're going in on some blank pages, so I wanted to spiffy them up and make them look a little bit better. So I grabbed these super fun scraps from Planet Darby. They are called Sherbet Grid. I just like the coloring, and I thought like this kind of reminded me of like the cheese in the tacos, so I kind of thought of that. I had already gone through and put some backing on all the pictures just to make them look a little less boring than rather than just slapping the pictures down. And I already did that in the red and the green color. So I kind of figured I would pull from the colors in the actual tacos. So that's why I pulled this like orange yellow color out because I feel like it matches the cheese pretty well. Are you catching my vibe here? And then I also went on Etsy and I found some random artwork. These are like little things of tequila, and I just thought those were fun. And then I found some fun quotes that were taco related. I did two of them. I just made them different sizes because I didn't know what size I would need. And I was just like, might as well just do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with some scraps first and kind of just lay some things down so that way we have something to work with. So I'm going to pull some of these up real quick and just get some of these scraps in here just to spiffy up, because then we can always layer directly on top of them. But the page is looking a little boring when they start blank, so I do want to make sure I'm getting a little bit of extra decoration in here so that way they're not just like plain. You know what I mean? Oh no, I didn't stick that down straight, so now I gotta go in. I am just using some like nice kind of heavy, it's not quite cardstock, but it is some like heavier weight paper. I think it's 90 pound, I can't remember, but I really like this weight, so that's what I am using. And then I just cut it down to the size of a classic happy planner, and by cut it down I used a sheet of classic happy planner, marked on my page, and then cut it with my paper trimmer because I am way too lazy to measure things. So I always just do things that way because it's just a lot easier. Okay, so I kind of have some of the pictures laid down. I wanted to put kind of a title at the top, just like a little one, and I think I'm going to just do like celebrate. So I'm going in with Alpha Basics Volume 2 from Calico Plan. There's some green stickers in here. I think there's like a lighter. Yeah, I think I like this lighter green. So we're going to spell out celebrate, which wish me luck because you guys know I hate spelling on camera. But you know what? We are going to do our absolute best. I'm going to add this in here while I'm thinking of it before I start doing these. So let's go ahead and add these in here. Oh my gosh, do I know how to spell celebrate? And I'm going to kind of make them toggle a little bit just to make them look a little bit more fun. And I'm not laying them down all the way in case I have to move them again. Here's the B. Oh gosh, so nerve-wracking, y'all. Okay, 2 more letters, right? Please let me spell this right. Oh my gosh, I used all the E's. Okay, I feel like I want to scoot this over a little bit, so I'm actually gonna put that there where my tweezers go. I'm gonna scooch them over. I'm trying to stay away from this side because I still have to punch the paper, so I don't want to put them, you know, all the way up to that because I still need to be able to punch, and I don't want to punch through my stickers, or at least I don't want to punch through the word. Other stickers are fine, but this particular word I don't. I don't want to, do. Okay, so we'll lay those down, kind of lay them down topsy-turvy and fun, and then that way I can kind of determine where I'm going to stick my other things in here. So I think I'm going to stick this first picture over here. We're going to work on getting kind of this stuff and our functional down first, and then with the space left over, we'll go in and decorate. But I do want to make sure I'm prioritizing getting down everything so that way I'm not forgetting anything, because we don't want to forget a picture. And I'm going to lay a scrap down underneath so it kind of just like pokes out. But that way then I have something down here at the bottom. So we'll lay that down there, and then we'll take this picture and slap that down here. I'm going to do it raised ever so slightly, because then I can put some stickers underneath it. So we're going to do that one there. And then I think I'm going to do this one here, because then I think I'm going to put my, well, I lied. Maybe we'll do it there, and then we'll do a journaling box over there. So let's change this one up. And I'm actually going to grab another scrap, because I can lay a scrap directly underneath before I even put this picture down. So I can kind of take a look, have this scrap already underneath the picture, and then lay it down. And then I don't have to do all the cutting with my X-Acto knife and stuff. That's kind of just already done. I can do that with another piece on the other side with my last picture. Or just kidding, I have two pictures. So maybe we'll stick this one, I don't know, somewhere over here. And then we'll add this picture in. Stick this one down at the bottom corner. And then we have our last picture that we have to worry about. And we'll stick this one right in here. Again, I'm staying away from this inner edge so that way I can punch through it without punching through pictures. Okay, so we have all the pictures down. We have our words on there. Now let's get some functional. So I'm going to go in with jewel tone journaling boxes just because I feel like the colors in here will work with what I have. So I can grab a yellow color. I can even grab the green. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the green or not for my bigger box. Because I can also grab, because this red actually matches those stickers really well too. So I'm like, I could take that red color. Let's do the red color. I'm going to grab this one first, and we're going to stick a nice big box over here. So she can write a little extra things on there. And then I'm going to go to the yellow. So I feel like the yellow is a good color too. It kind of matches that those other stickers really well. So I'm going to stick that in there. Have a couple of spots to journal, and then of course if she needs any more space she'll be able to flip it over to add, any additional details. But first I am going to go in. I'm going to grab, let's see, what am I grabbing? Jewel tone functional boxes, and I'm going to go to those same colors, and I'm going to add additional boxes for little blurb areas. So again, just adding kind of a couple more spots to journal and or talk about whatever's going on in each picture, that kind of thing. So just going to add in a couple to have that. And then let's start decorating before I forget. So I did all these, I did really big. I don't think I need the big ones. I think I'm actually going to go with the smaller ones because I think I forgot when I was prepping for everything, I forgot that this was going to be on a classic. So I am going to go in with the smaller and stick that in there. So I'm going to do this Life's Better with Tacos. Tacos and Friends, of course. Just got to figure out where I want it. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to do this All You Need Is Love and Tacos. Do the smaller one of that one. Okay. Stick those there. Now let's go in with the fun stickers. So these tacos are just so freaking fun. And then I love this sticker that says Taco Bout a Good Time. So we can pull that one out. I am going to go ahead and layer this one over here. And then we have some other quotes that I can stick on the other side. Stick that hot stuff in there. Oh my gosh, this is turning out so cute. Okay, we've got to start getting the tacos in here because these tacos are what we are here for. And there's like little chips and there's some margaritas. All the things you need for a good time. Tacos and margaritas. Okay, I am going to put these two things together. I think I'm going to do like a center moment where my stickers are kind of going in between the pages. So I am going to do that with some of these tacos because they are kind of big. So I'm not going to be able to fit a ton of tacos in here, but I do want to put a good majority of them in here. I also love this hot sauce. It's just cute. And then of course we have the limes. That's going to be our green color. And then we have some like little tortilla chip pieces. And I think I'm going to try to focus these almost down the center. And just kind of around. And get the chips in here. We can stick some chips down here. Ooh, I can pull them out. We have another lime. So I'm going to stick some of the limes in here. Stick that down at the bottom. We even have things of cheese, which I feel like this works for Celebrate because it kind of looks like confetti. So I'm actually going to use that as confetti around that Celebrate area because those are fun. And then we'll stick little pieces of cheese everywhere. Little sprinkles of the cheese. Okay, I can't forget about my little tequilas because they are so cute. I am going to go in with the smaller ones though, because I made bigger ones and then I was like, I think those are too big. So I'm glad I made some smaller ones. So I am going to go in with some of these stickers just for fun. Well, I don't want it to get punched. I kind of want to swap these two. Give it. Okay, we're good. Just put that back down. Okay, there we go. I'm actually going to swap this one over to this side because I kind of like it over here more. Again, this is going to get punched, but you'll still be able to see what they are when it is punched, so I'm not super worried about it. Okay, I do have little pieces of cilantro that I want to add in as well. And I think I'm also going to add in another functional box for just like another area for little blurbs because I have room up here. So let's go ahead and add in another box right there. And I feel like I need more green. I don't have a ton of green in here. So I want to add in a little bit more green. I am going to grab my uncensored seasonal and holiday quotes because I do have a cheers sticker in here. So I'm just going to go pull that out. And we'll stick this in here. And it's okay if it's layering on top of decoration. Okay, kind of fill in that space a little bit more. And then we're going to go in with some more of the cilantro. And I have more little pieces of cheese. And some more limes. I have a little bit of everything left. We're just going to go in and use it all because why not? Okay, this is so stinking cute. I love doing themed things. Like, it makes it so much easier when you have like a specific theme, because then it's like you're just looking for, you know, that type of sticker. And so I feel like when you pick a theme, it just makes it so much more fun. I'm in love with this theme. I want to have a taco night and do a taco spread for it. Now I need to. Okay, I have one more chip, so I am going to add the last chip in there. Add some more cheese. I have a couple more pieces of that. Let's see. We're doing good. We're like getting, like, we finished one sticker sheet. We're kind of on just like the second one. I might not be able to fit the last taco, so that's okay. We got a good majority of the stickers in here, so I'm pretty proud of that. Let's see. You know what? Since I can't really fit that, I might do like a, well, I have a scrap right there. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I've got a scrap. I could put another taco. I know I have a taco right there, but I could put this other taco here, and then we'll just have multiple tacos. You can never have too many tacos. And then this is really the last like smallish sticker I have, so I am going to go in with that one. Okay, stop. This is so stinking cute. I'm in love with this spread. Okay, I'm going to slide some cardboard behind. I just found this is a lot easier than using scissors, because I feel like I can see better. And sometimes with scissors, I accidentally cut the other paper. So I like to just use an X-Acto knife to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to face them in towards each other. I do need to trim off that little piece of sticker, but I'll do that after. I'm going to face them in towards each other. I'm going to grab my paper punch, slide it in, push down. Sometimes I have to like be abusive to my sticker thing in order to get it to work the way it's supposed to. And then I have like this little piece of sticker that's sticking out. So I'm just going to use the X-Acto knife. And then it ends up on that, which is fine. And then I don't have to worry about it flopping onto my desk. Look at how stinking cute this is. Oh my gosh, Gina, I so hope that you like it. Stop. I want to do a taco spread now. This turned out amazing. Taco vibes all the way. Again, I found all the stickers on Etsy. So these ones were from Caitlin Plans. These two sticker sheets came together. And then Planet Darby stickers. And then these ones were just like random listings on Etsy. I just looked for printable stickers, and then those are what I found. But there we go, Gina. I so hope that you love your spread. Okay, for the next spread, we are completely switching gears. Adita has us making a Christmas, kind of like a prep spread. So on one side, she wants to have an area for plans for dinner for Christmas. And then the other side is going to be a shopping list. So we're going to kind of get things set up for that. So we are going full Christmas. I'm pulling out Posh Christmas from Live Love Posh, and we are going to use this set because she asked for a pastel vibe set, and these are gorgeous pastels, florals, so we're going to use those. And then she asked very specifically for what kind of Santa she wanted, so I went on Etsy, and I found this one, and it's actually a pastel one, so I was like, that is perfect because then it'll match our pastel vibe spread. So let's go ahead. We're going to start by kind of getting the page set up, and then we'll go in with all the functional and stuff. But first, we just kind of need to get the vibe going. There's a couple of corner pieces, and I also think I'm just going to make my own corner pieces because there's not a lot. So I'm just going to make my own because sometimes you just got to make your own magic. You know what I mean? So we are going to go in. I'm going on that same kind of paper that I used for the last spread. It is just a, thicker, nice thick paper. I really like this paper. It's what I use for my daily sheets. But we're going to go in and do that. And then again, I just cut it down to classic size because it originally was not that kind of size. Okay, and then we have this sticker, which isn't going to be long enough to go across anything. So I think I'm just going to stick it in a spot, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. But before I lay that down, I'm going to make my own corner piece with this piece over here because I don't have any corner stickers left. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to go in with my scissors here, and I'm going to give a little bit of trims while I'm thinking about it, so that way these don't keep sticking to my desk, and then I won't get as annoyed. So this piece is kind of big enough, so I am going to go ahead and add it in, just to kind of make this a little bit of a bigger area. Just going to layer it on there. That other piece really wasn't much bigger than that. Okay, so then I need to figure out how I want to incorporate this. I'm thinking if I put this in the right spots, I can put boxes next to it for whatever. So I'm like, if I put half on half and I kind of do it in the center, I feel like I can have a box next to it, because the thing is it has a flat line, and so I don't want to just like put it down and then have it not have anything next. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I don't even think I made one coherent. I don't think I said anything coherent, but, or we can stick it over here and then I have room for a box right there. Okay, let's do that. I have plans. I have ideas. I'm thinking, trying to use my noggin. If we do this, I feel like this is a better spot where I would probably put a box, like something happening down here. So we're going rogue. We're just going for it. Okay, I'm going to, again, make this look a little bit more extravagant since it was such a small sticker. Kind of spiffy up that corner even more, because I do have some more kind of corner pieces. But I'm also just turning some pieces into corner pieces. So that's what, you know, sometimes we just have to do. And then I want to make this piece up here a little bit bigger. So we have a couple of snowflakes that are already flattened on one side. So I'm just going to go in with those, if I can pull them up, and kind of make this piece over here a little bit bigger, a little bit more grand. Okay, so I think I'm going to do dinner plans on this side, and then we'll do shopping list on this side. So I'm going to title these pages. So I'm pulling out Caliber Plans. This is Alpha Basics Volume 3. But I'm going to pull, am I going to pull this one out? Ooh, this green is kind of nice. Ooh, that green is nice. I feel like I don't like that they're not capitalized, though. I feel like that's fine. I like this one. This matches really, really well. So now I got to figure out, I want to write dinner plans, and then the other side will have shopping list. So I'm going to do that real quick because we know I don't like spelling on camera, and this is going to probably take me a hot minute. So let me just get these spelled out and laid out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I've gotten the titles on here. I swear, spelling with alphabet stickers are just always like the true test of like, do you actually know how to spell? And sometimes I question. I'm like, I don't think I do. I really don't think I do know how to spell sometimes. Like, I be struggling over here. Okay, so I'm just going to add in some extra little areas of, I have smaller stickers in here, so I'm just adding those in to kind of fill in the empty space next to those little lists that I just made. Well, not lists, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. What are these called? The words that I just wrote down. I got it, you guys. I got it. Yeah, so I'm just adding in some things just to kind of spiffy it up a little bit so it doesn't look boring. So we're gonna just trim off a couple of things here. Okay, this is turning out to really, really cute. And then down here at the bottom, I do have a little thing of, what are these called? Presents. Good Lord. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Get out of the way. All right, and then I'm going to go in with my Santa sticker. I think I'm going to go in with this one, and then I might put this one over on the other side. Actually, I feel like this one kind of goes better. Okay. Let's try this one. I think I cut through. There we go. I cut a little bit too deep into the paper, so I like can't tell where where I'm supposed to cut and where I'm not supposed to. Okay, let me pull him out, kind of get him in here. I guess I could have had him cover up that area too. That could have been an option as well. But I think I'm going to put him down at the bottom here, and then we'll put the presents next to him. So we have our little Santa going in, and he's got some presents down there at the bottom. Okay. And then we do have a sticker that says Mary. So I don't know. Maybe we'll add this in. I don't know where I'm going to add it right now. I probably should get in functional before I go too far. So let's grab, because we are doing pastel colors, I am going to grab pastel journaling boxes first. But I also think I can go back in with jewel tone. Maybe, maybe not. The cream color is just such a great color, and I just want to use the cream color for literally everything. It's so pretty. And what better way to make a list than, you know, doing a like adding this cream color, and it'll give you kind of some bigger areas for lists. But then we can pull the pink out from the pastel book. So I'm going to go and see if we can grab some things. Okay, so dinner plans. What should we add? I feel like blank boxes over here. And I don't know if this shopping list is intended for like a gift list or if it's like grocery shopping list. I'm going to go with grocery shopping list. So I think we'll just put lined boxes on this side, and then that can be an area for like different meals or different parts of the meal and like the things that you would need to buy. And then over here, I think should be blank boxes, right? Because it's like kind of the plans of like, what are we having? Planning that stuff out. So I feel like in my head, that's what makes sense. So hopefully that's what we should go for. So I'm going to go in with some pink. I have, it's kind of like a medium size box, but I'm going to start with adding in some of these things just to kind of start my list areas. So we'll do a size like this in here. I'm trying to make sure it's like straight compared to the paper. We'll add that one in, and then I feel like I want like a double wide one. So I'm also going to add in a double wide, and I'm going to go in with both the shades of pink because I feel like I see both pinks in here. So I am going to go in with both of those and just add those in. I'm going to kind of not offset it. Well, yeah, offset it a little bit. I don't want them like perfectly in line with each other. So I'm going to put that one down. And I feel like that's a good spot for my Mary sticker. So let's add that in here. Add the Mary sticker because then it's like a nice flat spot for that. I feel like it gives it like a good like little pedestal for that to be on. Okay, and then on the other side, I want blank boxes. So I don't want to go in with colors. I am going to go in with the pastel functional boxes, and I'm going to pull out the series 5 first, and I'm going to go grab those same pinks. The first thing I'm going to do is put a box down here so I can cover up that gap that's in here. So we'll grab one of these, and then this will just be an area to write things for the plan. So I think I'm just going to put kind of boxes turned and kind of just all over, so that way it's a place to kind of plan different parts of the meal out. So I'm gonna make sure I'm grabbing both pinks, but then I'll also pull in some other colors. Those are just the ones I chose specifically for the checklist side, or like the shopping list side. Okay, let's add some of those. Let's go down a size, and I'm gonna go down to series 4 and do some squares. And we can do, ooh, there's kind of some of this purple color in here. I don't know if you can see it. It is purple, so I'm going to add purple in here. Ooh, I feel like this shade is better, though. It's kind of got more of like that icy vibe. Love a good ice vibe. Okay. So I'm just adding random boxes, and then these can be used for figuring out exactly, you know, what the meal is, different portions, or not portions, different parts of it, right? So like, what's the main dish, and then what are the sides, who's doing the sides, all that good stuff. So that can be kind of that kind of thing. Now I'm like, should I have? No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think like what needs to be in here. If I was doing this, this would be like for all of like the parts of the meal. So like all the sides and all that good stuff. So I'm going to do that and put those in there. I feel like, again, I want to go in with the icy colors because I just feel like the icy colors kind of represent the pastels that are in here better. So let's go in with the light blue, even though I do really like the teal too, but let's go in with the lighter colors. And add another little box in here. And then I do need to incorporate these colors on the other side, otherwise it will drive me crazy. Okay, I feel like I was trying not to have them all horizontal, but I really like how it looks horizontal that way, so we're doing it anyway. Okay, let's do some smaller things over here. So let's go in again with another square. And then this is how we can get this. So this can be for like any additional things needed. Any additional things on the list, basically. So we'll go in with that color, and then we'll also go in with that purple shade too. And that way we have all of the colors represented between both sides. And we just pulled all those colors out of the stickers that are already in here. It's not like they came from nowhere. Okay, have a little bit of stuff in here. Let me go back. Oh, well, we didn't end up using the cream color. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man. Okay, there are quotes in this book, so I'm kind of just looking to see, I don't know, what's in here. And see what kind of quotes we can add. I like this, "'Tis the season to be jolly." Do I want it down here? I want this one up here. "'Tis the season to be jolly," and then I want something down here, but I also want decoration down there. But since these are on, well, there are clear ones too. Okay, hold on. I'm going back to the decoration because there's more that I haven't used yet. So I do want to pull those out first, and then I'm going to add in some more things. So let's put this one down here because it's some more presents, and then that kind of gives me room for a quote right in there. So I'm going to go back to the back of the book where all the quotes are. And we're going to just pull out some more things. Let's see. Trying to find the quotes. Okay, comfort and joy. I need something more vertical and on the smaller side. I can't have anything super big in here. What do we have? "'Tis the season to be jolly." Okay, so we already have something along that vibe. Let's do this "Deck the Halls." It's a nice, like, smallish one. But also, I want to make sure it's not too big because, again, over here we have to punch. So I don't want to make it so big that I'm then punching through all the good stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm just going to trim these off before I forget because I will forget if I don't. Okay. Whoops. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, so different things for shopping and then the plan. So it's like planning out what to eat and then what you need to get in order to execute what you're wanting to eat. So we have that in there. I am going to go look for more things. We're a little bare. And then just see if I can add some things in here to kind of spiffy it up a little bit. Even layer in some more florals, add some more candy canes. We have bows. some of those in there. Another little bow. That in there. And there are other pastel stickers in here too, but they are on paper. And it doesn't really match the vibe. Trying to get the vibe to match. I feel like I need something here, and I could just put a quote there. We do love a quote. Food should bring you comfort and joy. So I feel like this is a good, it's a good quote to stick in there. Okay, I feel like this is starting to turn out really cute. We've got a plan. Okay, I'm just going to go in. I think I'm going to add some stuff along the side. Ooh, actually, I got this sticker. It's kind of on the bigger side, but I think if I flatten it a little bit, I can kind of get it to fit up against there. Or maybe I just cut it in half. And then I can kind of get it. Or why not? We'll flatten it and then we'll have it go between the two sides. That way we can still use the whole sticker. But I'm just going to flatten one side of it. So I'm going to trim off a piece of that because this side's just looking a little empty. And then we'll line them up. And then we'll stick this guy in here. Let's get down a little further. Okay. Right in there. And then that'll kind of help decorate that little side over there. So it's not as empty. We've got another little floral sticker. I did finish a page, so I'm going to pull that out. So that way I don't forget. We have another snowflake. Stick that in there. Couple little roses. Okay, I feel like this is really pretty. Oops. That's pretty. Okay, let me take my cardstock or cardboard. It's chipboard, not cardboard. Well, I guess it's the same thing. But it's chipboard. So I'm just going to take that. That way I can go down the center. And cut that. Let me get this punched. I don't think I'm going to stick anything else in the center. But let me punch it so I can see what we're looking like. I'm always paranoid that I'm like not going to punch the correct side. Gotta double check. Okay. That time it didn't get stuck. It learned its lesson. Okay, this is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Perfect for planning for the holidays. I am not ready for the holidays. I gotta get through Thanksgiving first. But this turned out so stinking cute. Okay, so dinner plans. This will be the area to like plan out all of the parts of the meal and maybe even who's bringing that meal. And then the shopping list of what you need for the meal, what we need to buy and all of that good stuff. It'd be fun on the other side to do like the recipe, like if there's like certain recipes that she might be using, like it would be fun on like some of like the back sides to put like a favorite recipe for one of the dishes or something on the other side. I feel like that'd be really, really cute. But there we go, Adita. I so hope that you love your spread. Alrighty, and there we go. Two very different spreads, but I feel like they turned out so stinking cute. We have holiday vibes and then taco vibes. You can't go wrong. But anyway, guys, I so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!